All right. Now let's just talk about the most easiest one out of all of those. Okay.
Right.
Like that is the workout. What people think is the hardest part. Oh, yeah. All right.
Easiest
And so,
part, bro.
and this is something I always, ask, new gym goers or people that are starting out working out and stuff like that, and it's, exactly what I just asked you right there. Like, what is your focus? What did you come into the gym for, to work out and stuff like that? And 9 times out of 10, what do you think they say?
Oh, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think anybody has any idea.
Yeah, they have no clue. You know what I mean? Like that. And make it easy for yourself. Just have a plan. You know what I mean? Even if it's like a weird plan, freaking like there's not a real set routine and stuff like that, or you're not following a program, like that. Like, just before you go, like, you know what? I want my legs bigger, so I'm gonna do some workouts that I know of that work out my legs, and I want my arms, to look better, so I'm gonna do a couple workouts to work out my arms. Bing! Look, you already got a plan. You're gonna go in there. You're not gonna look lost, like that, and freaking, and at least you're gonna be a lot more efficient in the gym.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That's what personal trainers are for. I would say, go ahead and hire a personal trainer, to really, get in there, utilize, their expertises on how to work out, proper form and function, different types of exercises, how to use the machines,
Right.
how many times you go in there and you see people, they don't even know how to use the machines like that,
like every
like
Planet Fitness video.
Yeah. So, bro, like every time I see videos like that, I'm like, that's why I will always have a job. Okay. All right. And so, but personal trainers, they can cost, a pretty penny like that. And it's not always in everybody's budget like that. So my next step, what I'll tell people is like, find someone, all right, that you truly believe in, that, has a massive following like that. Cause I don't want to say influencers. All right. Like that's huge, big red flags. All right. Find people that are credible people that, that are in the business, that that you really respect, because of whatever they're doing like that. All right. And if they sell a type of workout program like that, buy the workout program.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? Like that. For me personally, like, there's a set of guys that I listen to like that. I've been listening to since 2015. All right. So, I'll go ahead and give them a shout out, Mind Pump. All right, like that. It's 3 guys. They're all, well over 20 years of experience, each of them like that. And me personally, for my gym, I buy all, a lot of their programs, and I have them for free in my gym. So people can come and grab the binder like that. And then just, if you don't know what you're working out, or you have no clue what you're doing like that, and you don't want to, I'm out of your budget of personal training like that, you can grab this binder, and then, and I'll even let you take it home. I can always print off a new one.
Stack sheets, yeah.
Like that, and just follow the program. It's laid out for you. You could read it, like that, and really understand it and stuff like that. And if you ever go in the gym and you're like, oh, what is this? Like that, some Bulgarian split lunge, like that. A lot of people don't know what it is. I'm like, oh, well, here it is, and if this is a little too advanced, you could just do regular lunges, whatever. Like, I will be happy to tell you that stuff. You know what I mean? So, but budget friendly wise, and it's someone that you respect in the industry, and that you kind of want to look like them and stuff like that, I'm like, go ahead and get a program from them.
Right.
All right. At least you're not lost in the sauce. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that. And then, and then, other than that, the next step is like, what, just in your head, whatever you really want to be, really want to look good and, physically like that, just, just focus on that. If you want glutes all day like that, and freaking,
please don't with the glutes.
Yeah.
Please
like
don't with the glutes.
Yeah, like that, so.
I mean, listen, you said it earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of glazed over it, but it's the most important part. It's the most important thing if you want to lose weight, want to get your body right. It's the calories in have to be less than the calories out.
Well,
that's
if you want to lose weight.
If you want to lose weight.
Yeah,
if you want to lose weight.
And then just switch it around if you want to bulk and gain mass. Let's call it what it is, okay? If you're trying to lean out, okay, like that, not just lose weight, okay? Because the thing about, for me, instantly when you say let's lose weight, all right, then I automatically, my brain gears to, all right, these people are going to take it that they're going to run all day. All right. And with running, you're going to start to freaking decrease muscle mass. All right. Yeah, you're losing weight, You know what I mean? But then
but you're not getting the physique you want.
Yeah, and then statistics showing that, you know, just cardio alone will decrease your muscle mass and increase, you know, your fat mass like that. You know, you'll be smaller. You know, you lost 10 pounds, but now you're freaking, you know, 2% freaking more body fat than what you were before. You know what I mean? Because you didn't keep on that muscle mass.
Unless you're a Kenyan sprinter. But people working out. Reason people think that working out is so hard is because they really don't understand like what happens when you do it.
Okay.
Right. So
think
about this. So let's think about this though. Mm-hmm. Think about this. If you walk a mile, at about 2.5 mile per hour pace, mm-hmm. right? So if you walk a mile in 30 minutes, you burn about 100 calories, right? Mm-hmm. If you walk a mile in 30 minutes, you're basically just strolling. Yeah. Right? That's a stroll. Yeah. Right? So you realistically can burn a meal. Like you could get rid of a whole meal for the day if you just walk a decent paced mile, maybe two. Yeah. Just walking. A whole meal. Mm-hmm. You can burn a whole meal. Like that whole meal doesn't even count. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention all the other stuff that you've done in the day. Yeah. Working out is not hard, bro. Yeah.
We're not even talking about the hour workout that you really
We're not even talking about the hour workout. We're just talking about walking. Yeah. We're just talking about just walking.
Yeah, and we've said we've harped on this you know, a couple times like that. So let me elaborate a little bit more on what you said right now about like what people, you know, their expectations of working out, you know, and losing weight and stuff like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's split them up in two. All right. For the one that wants to lose weight, you know, like that, and for the one that wants to build. Okay. Like that. And let's more specifically not lose weight. The one that wants to lean out and the one that wants to build. Okay. Right. I don't want to say lose weight because God, it's just such a bad stigmatism with losing weight. Right. You know what I mean? 99.9% of people, when they want to lose weight, they think about cardio. They think about just, you know, freaking sweating it out and things like that. And everything else is out the door. They don't care about, you know, lifting weights, building muscle, you know, mobility, none of that stuff, you know? And it you know, for me, especially, you know, I want to go down, you know, just pick on the women a lot, you know what I mean? Like that, because freaking they demonize building muscle.
Oh, I don't want to look like a man.
Yeah, I don't want to look like a man. Well, guess what? You know, you don't produce enough testosterone anyway to look like a man.
You're not going to look like a man. I promise you're not going to look like a man. Like that. If you already look like a man, that has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, just like we don't produce enough estrogen to look like a woman. All right? Like
you're not going to look like a man. You're not going to look like a man.
Yeah. So, all right, but it gets just so demonized, you know, building muscle. Yeah. You know, and then with building muscle, you know, okay, what does entail building muscle? All right, let's go back to the nutrition side. Yeah, you know, the building blocks for building muscle is protein.
That's protein.
Okay, if you're not intaking enough protein, then I promise you're not gonna get the aesthetic figure that you really want anyway. Okay, all that is in conjunction with each other. Okay, but let's just stick to the workout itself. All right, so you know, let's say you are eating, you know, healthy and you are getting in the protein and stuff like that, and then now you want to lean out. You not want to lose weight, you want to lean out. Right. Okay. And you're building muscle. What does muscle do? Muscle itself, you know, freaking just, and we've talked, what episode did we talk this about? It was probably like 2-3 episodes ago, right? Yeah. Like that, you know.
You're talking about big guys competing, I know. Yeah.
Let's just take two people, okay? Let's say, you know, Joel A and Joel B, okay? Joel A and Joel B, everything is identical. They eat 2,000, you know, calories a day, all right, like that. But Joel A only eats 100, you know, freaking calories. 100 grams of protein a day. Joel B eats 200 grams of protein a day, all right. But everything else, all right, is the same amount as calorie intake, all right, like that. Well, Joel A, all right, believe it or not, he's gonna freaking be burning less calories, all right, than Joel B. All right, only just because Joel B is, you know, intaking 100 more calories, still working out, but he's able to build more muscle than Joel A for that extra, you know, 100 grams of protein. All right, in turn, because he has more muscle, he's all right. His metabolism is a lot higher because his metabolism is a lot higher. All right, he's burning more calories. All right, on the Saturday and Sunday, just playing COD on the couch, even though freaking, you know, Joel A is still doing the same thing, and freaking, you know, his metabolism is a lot slower, so he's just, saving a lot more. I mean, he's storing a lot more calories Saturday and Sunday playing COD like that, because I've said this before, you know, protein is such an expensive tissue. Right. You know what I mean? It takes a lot for you to maintain that muscle. Bro, all right. And then that muscle it has so much benefit for it itself. All right.
It costs a lot, bro.
And so if you seeing the thing about too, this is a little tricky, you know, this is like, it could get real confusing. All right. And the waters can get real muddy when you're talking about, you know, whether it's the person that's leaning out or the person bulking, because honestly, it's identical. It's almost identical with the same thing what you need to be doing for both those things. All right, and they both entail building muscle. All right, like that. If you want to lean out, you need to build muscle. If you want to bulk up, you need to build muscle. The only difference is how much calories you're really intaking.
I was going to say,
because the calories, you know, let's just take, you know, you, Jules, all right, you're about 200 pounds like that. If you want to lean out, look, all right, let's just keep it simple for the listeners. All right, let's just keep it simple for the listeners. You're 200 pounds, right? All right, and right now you're eating 2,000 calories a day, right? Like that. All right, you want to lean out? Okay, we cut 500 calories off. Now you're eating, 1,500. You know, right. Like that. And honestly, that's pretty drastic. You know,
right. That's a huge deficit. Like 500 calories is a big deficit.
Like you know, that's a whole meal. I'll probably put you on 250 calories off. You know, like that. You know, 250 calories. So anywhere from 250 to 500 like that to lean out, you know, but your main focus is to build muscle. Right. Right. Then let's say you want to bulk, you know, you're trying to go to ultra heavy, you know, like that, and compete in freaking absolute. Right. All right. Like that. And then I put you on a 250, 500 calorie, you know, freaking bump, you know, of calories on there like that. Now you're eating anywhere from 250. All right. And 200 and 500, 2,500 calories. Right. Like that. And now, and you're still, your main focus is to build muscle.
It's still building muscle.
Like that. So you're going to gain a lot of mass, you know, like that, you know. So it's almost identical. All you're doing is either you're shaving off a little bit of calories or you're bumping up your calories.